Hi, welcome to Carla's Variety, where I upload a variety of videos that you didn't ask for. Hi, you guys. So, in a nutshell, I am 9 months pregnant at this point. To put it to you, long story short, I really did not know how to, for months, figure out how to talk about it. I was really not in a place to talk about it publicly, I guess. I spent a good amount of time hiding, even at work, making sure that I had layers on. I work as a teacher and I just didn't want to talk to anybody about it. I didn't tell people until pretty much, I think it was like April, May. Um, I wasn't in a great place. I wasn't happy about being pregnant. I I grew up in church. I it's not only about the fear of God thrown down people's throat. It's also just like the values and having people stare at you and having people talk about you and people judge you, and it's just like at the end of the day, I'm not a teenager. I'm not in my, I'm not just starting out in my 20s. So I wasn't in a space where I felt confident and I felt like it was not planned. But you get into relationships, you love people, and things happen. Uh, so a lot of people didn't even know that I was like in a relationship, nor was I. I mean, people don't need to know all that. People assume whatever they want, but there's a lot of people who, from my last relationship before this one currently, would assume that I would be celibate and waiting. So it didn't happen like that, basically. So, like I said, now I'm 9 months. This is what I look like now. This kid is about to come out at any point. Yeah. So I'm really, literally just belly. And I'm gonna try to chop this video up into parts because nobody wants to hear me talking, and I have a lot of footage from like over the past months because so many things happened. Originally, I moved out on my own. So I became a teacher and I didn't even skip a beat. I literally moved out as soon as I graduated. A month or two after, once that teacher salary came in, actually. I was a teacher's assistant before that. I just wanted the freedom. Now, I clearly had too much freedom. Because if I was living at home still, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be pregnant. Just saying. Just being honest. But at the end of the day, as a 20-something-year-old, my boyfriend and I were not doing much to prevent anything. So, therefore, it's like I couldn't be a sad sack. I really can't be feeling sorry for myself. I'm gonna have to forgive myself at some point, but I was dealing with that hard. You know what I'm saying? Only who really I allowed to be part of mental, emotional portion of my life really understood. I can smile on the outside, but it was not okay in the inside. It's just who I stand for, the way that I can try to conduct myself. Like it just didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, moving forward, I am excited. Now I'm not gonna be like I can't say that I've been excited, but I'm excited now. I'm excited to get ready for this journey of motherhood, and what that looks like will be what it looks like. I'm not trying to be a mom that tries to do the impossible, and I'm also knowing that I have a great amount of support and love from people who I know I can reach out and ask for help. I'm not going to try to, I don't want to pretend like I know everything because I don't. There's a lot of things I had to look up, even this whole nesting thing. Like there's terms that I didn't even know about before this. I have worked in daycare before, but daycare was like, 6 months and up. I had experience with diaper changing, whatever. That wasn't my thing, so that's why I decided to do pre-K. There's just a level of like eagerness I am excited about, though I do still need this whole month. I got an email from Housing Connect. I got to the next set of paperwork. I mean, they asked for a lot of information quickly, so I had to get all my paperwork together, taxes, income, whatever, which bank account, etc. Get things notarized. There was a due date, and they were not playing games. But I knew that I was not gonna stay in the same apartment. And again, I'll make another video for that, because that's a whole other story of like, I already decided I wasn't staying there. There's one second where I was like, God, I'm gonna let you lead it. And then there's another second where I was like, I'm gonna try to still find what I want to find. Ultimately, at the end of the day, like, I am beyond blessed to now live in a 2-bedroom apartment, which I just was living in a 2-bedroom basement, like no real sunlight. Like, I didn't realize how depressing that could be, So all in all, I found out I was pregnant. I made sure to make sure my boyfriend knew. First doctor we actually seen was able to sign off some paperwork for us so that I can submit that for the Housing Connect. Originally they were saying that they had a studio only available, and I'm like, freak. And I let God handle it. They called me back and was like, again, I'll go into more details another time, another video, but they called me back and was like, we have a 2-bedroom. I said, what? A 2-bedroom. So this is where I'm at right now. I'm in the new apartment. I moved from Flushing, Queens, which is a very quiet, calm neighborhood. I actually really enjoyed it over there. But I'm now in that's all I can tell you. But it's far. It's far from the city. So my commute before from Flushing to Manhattan was annoying, but like from to Manhattan is devastating sometimes. Be honest with you. It's not like I'm coming from all the way deep, like Freeport. It's not OD, but like, it's still OD. So I decided to still finish the school year off taking the train to work. I just did not have the capacity to drive in, and I don't have the patience for that. Parking over here, all that other stuff, whatever. So I commuted 3 trains back and forth for work. So by the end of the school year, I finally told people at my job, and I then started working at camp. So there's gonna be footage of a little bit of everything. I didn't really get too much footage of like just me, like my stomach growing or whatever, but symptom wise, like from the beginning, I didn't know until later that I didn't know. I really didn't guess it. Again, like I said, my boyfriend and I were not doing much of anything to prevent anything, but I also didn't think, oh yeah, let me think pregnancy first. Whoa. This is real. And I just was eating pizza, like in the middle of eating a pizza slice. Eat in there, came back to eat the rest of the pizza slice. And I was eating the pizza slice, and I'm like, all right, how long does this thing take? I looked at it and it said pregnant, and I literally like fell out. Like dropped the pizza on the floor and cried my eyes out on the floor. So going from that to now making a video to, I don't know, help somebody else, I am still beyond the rounds of thankful that God is blessing my womb, because there's people out there who are married and who want a child. We're actively trying for children. Again, like I said, I could have been bitter in my own feelings and just presenting that the whole entire pregnancy. However, I've gotten to the point now where I'm like, yo, I can only be so much prepared, right? Like, there's still a lot that needs to be done. And like I said, I'll make a video about the nesting and the baby shower and the this and the that and preparing for this kid. But there's always a testimony that comes out from it, right? I hope that this can also support somebody else that's just like, no, this child wasn't planned, but I'm still gonna do what I need to do as soon-to-be mother. And then there's people in other situations that are doing this on their own, whether they chose to and they decided to break up, or they didn't plan on being a single parent. I do have a partner with me. Now, I feel like there's moments where, yeah, I think our communication could definitely go miles. This is a very new relationship still. But like I said, I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm not, like, I'm getting older. Like, at what point do I need to take responsibility? I just want to share something, because I love when people are being really actually authentic. Like, not everybody's on here really asking for children. And not everyone's literally feeling like they're 100% prepared. Not everyone's feeling like this can be a blessed situation. So I just feel like at this point, this can be a testimony for so many different reasons. And like I said, it's going to be mini videos of different things. I would like to share more about the realness that goes on coming from a space where I'm used to doing things on my own, and moving out on my own originally, and now living with someone else, and then now having to make decisions together about not only the bills and this household and furniture and food, and but about a child. This is a lot. I do encourage anyone else that if you are already a parent and you're just watching me because you're here to support, or if you're not into children at all and you just are using this as your way to remind yourself to wait or to, strap things up, make sure that you feel like you're a whole person, right? Make sure that you get the mental support, mental health, whatever you want to call it. Like, we go to counseling. I think it's an important thing in a relationship. I think that it's important to get one-on-one support, making sure that you are okay first, but also, like, within the relationship, discuss things that you guys could work on, because again, like I said, we're about to bring this baby in this world, and we are also in a very new relationship too, in a new space in living together. So that's really what this video is. It's just an overview of where the freak I've been, what is happening next, just sharing a little bit about me. So thank you for watching. A lot of the doctor's visits and stuff, like, I didn't film because there's no filming when they're in the room. So, like, I've tried to film, like, when they're not in the room, or take pictures of the ultrasounds and whatever. I think a lot of it is just surreal, and when you're in the moment, you're just, like, in the moment. I'm asking questions. I'm looking at the ultrasound like, yo, this technology these days is crazy. Like, I can see that this kid has my nose. He better have my dimples. I'm sorry. He better have my dimples. And yes, I'm having a boy, if I didn't already clarify that. I didn't clarify that, actually. Okay, alright. I don't know what we're gonna do here. What? 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 What is it?
What do you think it is?
It's a boy. It's a boy.
Look. Come here.
I know I should do it. Healthy baby, but
I know it.
oh my gosh.
Boy.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna be boy parents.
I'm happy. pee.
Oh my gosh. The big juice. What if he comes out 9 pounds? I'm gonna be like, ah!
Shit gonna rip my
Stop. Oh my gosh, what? I'm over here crying because I can't believe that God literally trusts me with a baby. I just finished the ultrasound and everything, and it's just crazy. Like, there's literally something inside of me. Look at my stomach. Oh my gosh. There's someone inside of me. Man, God is so cool. The way that he trusts is like, yo. The way that he trusts and prepares us. Like, a woman's body is just, it's crazy. And the next time I see the doctor is, I'm 31 weeks now, and I see the doctor 36 weeks, and I'm like, yo, this is happening. Like, making a birth plan, registering for a hospital, registering for, what do you call it, breast pump machine. There's so many things that gets into it, and it's not about stressing. It's literally like, God, literally, you're so amazing. Like, wow. So good. Okay, that's good. Let me stop. It's just a long day, the love that I received from my job in June, the love that I received from my school job, and then my camp job. They just surprised me on that one. Or I just really am oblivious, but I'm just excited for now really getting into the nesting and stuff, and all that stuff. So right now I want to go home and just go to sleep. Forget food. I just want to go to sleep.